Hi, I'm Lucas the Crossover. Join us on the Sharks.
Hello, I'm Salotto, and join us on Shark Stream.
Hey guys, I'm Feder Horst. Join us on the Shark Stream.
I'm Christina Tkach. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hey guys, it's Jason Schultz. Join us on the Shark Stream tonight.
John Moore, join me on the Sharks Stream.
Joey hit the lights, Bobby grabbed the mic. Chicken, calling at you from the other side. Shark 3, going live. You're about to enter water, only sharks survive. In 3, 2, 1.
Salotto is the world's premier pool community. Playing your friends has never been more fun. Raise the bar with Salotto so regular practice can become real pressure. With monthly prizes and cash payouts, Salotto brings pool to the people. You can even submit match results to Fargo Rate through Salotto if you want, but you don't have to. Your race, your pool.
Trust him cutting the tree down. All right, everybody, here we go. Buckle up. This should be a good one, Bobby.
Oh, yeah. Were they 2 and 3?
I got to just put the names in real quick. And you got Bobby Hilton and Bobby Hunt, the 2 Bobby Square today in the booth, Bob.
I saw the 7. I thought I was playing.
You were playing. We streamed you last night.
Yeah. I watched a little this morning.
Nice.
Yeah.
I put Bobby Hunt.
Well, I don't see what any problem Rob's going to have. I love the way this man breaks.
Both these guys
He might have
are
lost that cue
excellent.
ball.
Yeah, it's
I
going
thought
to
he
be.
would pick up the second rail, so I wouldn't worry about the 4 ball.
We grab that little jump cue he's got, right?
I guess, yeah. I'm not a fan of them, but you have to have them nowadays. Lucas jumps real nice with a jump cue.
Ashley does too. Ashley, right? Great jumper.
All right, here's Rob coming with a shot. Well, he hit it pretty good, but he didn't make it. I'm going to turn the light off. Mike.
Good.
Thank you. Well, I think that Ryan got really lucky. Rob got snookered because I didn't see Rob missing.
Ryan's favorite to get out here.
I think so. Only got to get on 1 ball. The shot right here. Plays good. Hit that really nice.
Rob's a 7-11. How about that?
That's 7-11 now.
Yeah. That's a big Fargo.
Hey, Brian. Yeah, I see that. He's a good player. When you first started bringing Rob around, I thought he was going to be a world beater.
Yeah.
No, Brian. 0-0.
Yeah, Bobby Hilton in the booth, so you know I'm a little lacking on this score. He got a little weird on this 7 ball here, Bobby.
Can he get? Yeah, because he's got a little problem getting out of the corner. Thought he would have played that a little different.
Hello, Bree. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Ryan, what's happening? And let's get the sharing out there. This should be a great match, and it's not going to be a long match, Bob. They both play pretty good speed, right?
Fast, yeah. I think does the 7 go by the 8?
Let's look at the long view here. It looks like it does from here.
If it goes by it, I'm surprised they hadn't already shot.
Is he worried about losing the cue ball too far, maybe?
Well, maybe.
Coming over here a little too much?
Safe.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Yeah, that was about as good as he got. I thought he was laying a little funny.
This is what Rob's looking at here. This is not an easy hit, but easy hit, but not an easy leave.
That's how far into that rail he can get. If he can get it to the point where a little past it, or it's almost straight on the 7, he could stop it right there with a cue ball. I just can't tell if he can get in that deep.
Let's show him over the different angles. See, maybe you can see it this way.
Oh God, it looks worse on that monitor. It looks impossible.
That's what he's looking at. He wants to do what Bobby's talking about. He wants to stick him right there.
That's what I like. Yeah, but he's going to call someone. Is that Nick?
That's Nick Jr. with the new shaved beard. Look at him. He looks like a kid. Can't recognize him.
I hope they don't ask us. I'm not making any calls. Because someone's always upset.
Can't win, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Colleen saying hello.
Hey, Kyle.
How you doing, Colleen? Thanks for joining us. All right, so they're actually going to video this, Bobby. This is new technology. I don't agree with this. I think so Sean's videotaping it just to make sure. So if they weren't sure,
bad hit, I think, Bob.
What do you think?
I thought that's a bad hit.
It's a bad hit. So Robin knows it's going to get it to him. The problem I have with that, Bobby, is a lot of times you see these videos, and if you post it, it's still 50-50. Even almost clear because it's so close.
So close.
Yeah, it's just, you gotta, if you're going to call somebody over, you have to trust them to make that call. Yeah.
I don't like making calls because in my life, so often I've called them different than everyone else.
Yeah.
So I don't want it to rely on my thoughts.
No, he's going to follow this forward, right?
Yeah, it should be pretty simple.
How did the table play last night?
I liked it. I know it's a little slower than it was, but I liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind the table. I don't like when you go faster. But I thought it played nice. You had to have a stroke to move it around the table.
Good touch right there.
Made it a little tough on himself by that rail. I thought the table played. I like the way the table plays anyhow.
He made some good runs. Really, people said they were getting lessons by watching.
I didn't know you were showing it for a while. I was, well, you don't mind help playing with Ashley because you know she wants to learn everything she can. Nice shot. Nice.
Right, she wants to suck up all the information, and that's great, to see that.
I don't like to give lessons, but if you have someone who wants to learn, it's different.
Yep.
I found when I was younger, I'd give a lesson, and people wouldn't play till the next time they saw you.
Yeah.
So I felt like I was just wasting my time.
Yep. And you can see her; she's playing 24/7. Any event.
She just, I love her attitude, and she wants to play.
We can go to the PTZ, and we can actually see her name. She actually made it to the board, Bobby.
She was looking yesterday on the board. No, she couldn't find anything for her name.
There it is, right there.
She put one in there?
Right, it's number 9.
Okay.
Ashley Benoit.
Last night she was looking and couldn't find her name.
Yeah, she's number 9 right there.
Very nice. So I remember Merrick used to be on the board. Did you just throw that one away? He's 35 or 40 now. He's been on a big slide. And he's playing a Friday afternoon. I was going to come over and watch him play.
Yeah.
He's always entertaining.
I'm surprised they're not using a magic rack here. They have them at the front. All right, guys, what's going on? I got a lot of people already in, about 50. Let's get the sharing going. It's 1-0. Got Bobby Hilton along with Bobby Hunt in the booth. And this should be a good one.
Oh, yeah. Two of your best players.
Brian's the only one that took Lucas out in the last, year. For a little while.
Brian's solid.
Yeah.
I think he's solid. I just think Rob's got so much potential firepower. He can run away with a match.
Yeah.
And I don't see Brian doing that. But I think Brian, if you don't play good, you can beat anyone.
Right. Yeah, he's going to try break.
Rob has so much firepower when his break is working.
Pretty good layout right here.
I don't know if he can hold it for the 2. He hit it easy. I think he's going to go
so.
too far.
He was a little slow, but maybe not that slow.
It was a little too far.
Yeah. Good call by Bob. Now he's
Well, I'd play safe. Maybe 2 rail the 2 crisscross and try to have the cue behind the 3 way, and the 7. 7 is where I'd be trying to get on the top of the table. Somewhere's behind it. Yeah.
Get the 2 ball up here.
And try to there and leave the cue ball
around
anywhere
here.
down there. Because you got a big 3-8 if you can. Don't let the cue ball go forward at all.
And Rob has a lot of respect for Ryan's game, so he's not going to come out just flying,
Okay.
And like Bobby called.
Boy, he left him an easy hit, though. That's where I felt he should have held the cue ball. Because he went forward. He just stopped it there.
Right behind the 3-8.
Yeah, he had the 3-8, so he had a big, because now he's got an easy kick. And I think when the shot's over, Rob will be kicking too.
I don't know. He might be able to cut this, Bob.
He would get a.
Oh, you're right. Good kick. Oh, he might make this.
He didn't got a rail. I got a rail now.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Look at that.
wow. Might need a ref again. It might make this call.
You might have to.
I hope Mr. Chicken's out there watching.
What's going on, Brian? Hope you're out there
I hope
watching.
he is. I talked to him earlier. He said he was gonna. Wow, that was close, Bob.
That's with the 4 inches, right? If you don't hit him,
No, it's
perfect.
I like the way the table plays. You know, I don't mind the pockets a little bit tighter.
Gonna get for this 3-9 here.
And it's well, you can, but it's laying really tough.
The 3 goes though,
If
right?
the 3 goes, then you're going to play for the 3.
Yeah.
Unless you get a ball in hand, and I would assume Rob's going to 2-rail, but he's got to get by the 6 and the 8. They both look tough. I'm sorry.
He's looking at the table, figuring out what's the best way to go at it.
Well, I think he's got to go 2 rails out of the corner. He wants the cue ball back almost where he's to the little left of where he is right now.
And he's got to avoid that 6
Yeah,
and the
got
8.
it. His line was good. He just missed the ball.
A walk in the park here though for Rob.
No, tough rack. The 7's huge.
Guess what Rob can use that power stroke if he can get by that 7 ball, right?
He could if he can just. Is he going forward?
I believe so.
Just got to get by the right. Got to get by that 7.
There's a stroke I was talking about when he missed it.
Yeah. Okay, made it a little tougher at 4-6 to tied up now.
Yeah, that's pretty bad right here, Bob. Like that.
Yeah. The only thing that's good is the 3's really close. So if you get good on the 3, if you can't break the 4-6, you play safe on the 4-6 because you're going to be right next to it.
Yeah, 6 is big, right?
Normally I like to go forward and play this over in the corner, but 8 ball's kind of bad. I like to see him probably come short rail and low right and bring it back here to
That way?
I was thinking cuts it in the side. But, you know, from now on this monitor, it looks like he has to do it in the corner.
He's gonna try to. I think he's gonna try to come up this way. I believe. Then,
Will
like
he
you
be
said,
able to hold it?
yeah. At that point, he may take the 3-9. If it depends on where his
Maybe,
angle
because
is.
it's going to be close to. That shot, even if he did, it's tough.
Yeah, it's over.
You could trade. You know, this is an easy jump, but there's no future. So why do it?
I think he's trying to draw this a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there was no future.
Yep.
In that shot, except you were going to hit it, which certainly is better than miss. You know, give a ball in hand. Oh, right. This is tough too. He's got to go forward. If I think he's going to try to get on the left side of the table, if he has enough of an angle.
Game's funny sometimes, right? The balls roll just like in weird, hard spots.
Yeah.
And other times they just line up like tic-tac-toe.
Ronnie Allen said one time, no matter how good you play, sometimes the balls just won't let you win.
Yeah.
Because you're always a little funny.
Yep.
Assume if he's going to bank it, I would draw it to the bottom rail, either break up the 6-4, or just get behind the 6-4 and lock him up on the next shot. But can he bank past the 8? I know he's looking at it.
He's looking at it, so I assume he can. He's calling the 9. Calling the 9?
No, that's how he's playing the line on the cue ball, I think. You know, if he can't bank it, I would try to put it behind those two and just play safe. And he should be all right. Yeah, like that.
Real smart play by
Yeah,
Ryan.
I think if you're going to play pool for money, you can take chances. But if you're going to play something like this, a race where you get eliminated, you have to play really conservative.
I'd be able to see a piece of this. That's tough.
If not, he certainly has a jump shot. Andy, how are you?
Looks like he does have a piece, so he might even be trying to cut this in the side here.
Wanted to be a nice cut of him. I think he shoot it. Oh, wait. I think he was shooting to make it or play to save?
Oh, look at that.
Because he made a great save.
Great.
Great save. And once again, he made everything tougher.
Yeah, he opened up the 4-ball.
I want to see it. Is he going to jump it or try to kick it? I guess.
He's going to kick or jump.
I don't know. I'm trying to see that myself.
Go to the long view. Let's go to the overhead.
I think the jump is the easiest way to hit it. But I don't. Yeah, I don't. I'm not a fan of a jump shot, but I think he has to shoot it here.
When did the jump really come into the game?
It started when Mike Galassi started making those sledgehammers. Up till then, we were just jumping with a whole cue and a hard tip. Nice try. And Mike Galassi started with that phenolic tip, and they saw how easy it was to jump, and that would have been maybe around 2000, 1999. And it took over. It changed all the break cues because we, instead of playing with hard tips, now they're all playing with, at first, with the phenolic tips. Well, I guess we might see another jump shot.
How about this rack, though? I mean, who would have thought they must have shot 5 times each?
It's been ugly. And there was neither one of them missed anything easy. Just
No.
Nothing's laying right.
I'm waiting to hit a boom. Got to get a boom. Got to do something.
I assume he can hit it pretty easy. But kick, there's nothing to be gained by kicking at it. Yeah, Rob's hoping he makes it, though.
Just getting weirder and weirder.
Yeah, look, it's not improving.
No,
I can't. If
this is something else.
it's past the side, at least he has a chance. But he's going to be awful close to scratching too.
And do you think the kicking game has changed a lot as well?
Oh, everything has. Actually,
Because masse is almost like a lost art. You very rarely see anybody masse.
You know what changed, in my opinion, what changed pool in the early 80s when the Filipinos started showing up.
Yeah.
Before they got here, when we would kick at a ball, we would just kick hard and hope to get lucky. And then Efren and Parika, they show up and they start, and I know, they're kicking to play you safe or kicking to make it. Now everybody does it.
Yeah.
But they would have, I remember when everyone thought Efren was lucky because he kept kicking, making balls. And a friend of mine, Bobby Hunter, had played him a lot back then. He said, this guy's not lucky. He's on a different level than the rest of us. And now,
Right.
now the whole world kicks with a...
Like Ryan that's what he tried to do there.
Yes.
It's a great shot.
Well, like I said, when we were young, we just hit hard and hoped to get away with it.
This is a great second rack here, Bob.
This is only the second rack.
Yeah.
If he could get behind that ball at all, I thought he might have tried to get behind it.
Yeah, I think he tried to get behind the 7 there, right?
Yeah, that would...
All right, guys, we're over 60. Let's continue to share. Let's get it out there. I promise you this is going to be a great match. Bobby Hilton and Bobby Hunt, the legend in the booth.
Looks like he's got enough angle to get over there for a forward, doesn't it?
Follow it up.
Yeah.
Don't forget, they're used to this
Yeah.
table playing a little faster.
Yeah, because that would, I thought he was trying to get lower. I think exactly what
Slide
you
it
said.
over.
It's a little slower than it was. But like I said, I like the table. I'd rather see a table where you have to use a little stroke to get around.
And another thing, I mean, Ryan and Rob are going back and forth, safety. Then all of a sudden you got to go back into offensive mode,
So,
right? You got to
yeah.
be able to be, make your shot and be almost perfect. Because if you get off a little bit, your confidence will be shaken a little bit.
Confidence is everything. Because everybody here can run 9 balls.
Go
The rest
for
is
it.
in our head.
He's going to try to kick safe here.
If he can, I'd be trying to get...
Yeah, underneath it, he tried. There we go. So now
we got an
Ryan.
opening.
6 got a little weird, Bob.
Looks like it. I don't know if it goes anywhere.
9 might be wired.
Yeah, I can't tell that.
Yeah.
It's close.
I don't
Does
know.
the 6 go in any pocket?
I don't think so. I mean,
Oh, yeah. Anyway, huh?
maybe this one over here if he gets perfect.
Hey,
I mean, which one's Bobby the Legend? That's Bobby Hunt. He's the legend. He's the legend. The guy goes to Derby City, talks on all the streams. We got one pocket against Ashley, got 100-something viewers. Bobby's the legend. We appreciate Bobby being in here too.
Thank you, Bob. Can he break these up now? Is he trying? Oh,
That's what he's looking. Oh, he might be going for the 6-9er.
you might be right, because I don't see what else he tried. But
Yeah, like I said, he could have tried drawing a little more if he was trying to break it up, right?
I don't know. I think he didn't, I don't think he tried to break it because he's 3 feet away from it. What was he trying to do?
Let's look on top and see if there's any gap between there. There's a slight gap, it looks like. So you might be able to cut it or spin it, but these 4-inch pockets aren't going to give a lot here.
Wonder if he could go off the right side, try to put behind the 8. Because it doesn't look like anything positive can happen. Are they calling pockets?
Yeah, just a 9-ball.
Okay, because I think he's playing the 8. Oh.
What a rack this is. This is just...
It's the second rack.
I know it.
20 minutes.
All right, guys, let's share it out there. Let's get this. There should be a couple hundred people watching this match. This is a 7-11 Fargo versus a 677. Got Bobby the Legend in the booth, and you got Rob Piersa doing a jump shot right now. And this is probably the 4th or 5th jump shot. This rack between them.
Jump shots
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, he hit that pretty well. He's gonna leave him tough, Bob.
Still not leaving him easy. This one's tough. Got to worry about hitting that 8 ball if he cuts it in. If he cuts it in.
You gotta go for it.
Yeah, you got to. It's tough, but you can't just keep hoping to get lucky. Got to make sure he doesn't clip at 8.
So how's he gonna avoid? He's gonna put some outside spin on this. And I guess, like I said, it was almost impossible to
It was
avoid,
hard to
right?
beat that. That ball was so big, but he came out good. He makes the 7. The 8's hanging, so
Yep.
in my mind, I'm thinking this is the 9 ball I'm shooting.
Yeah.
Just cinch it.
Coming off the rail, just come out a little bit, right?
Just get off the rail.
Again, this rack is going weird, so
It's still not getting any better.
All right, the numbers are starting again. They're about 75. Let's continue to share, everybody. This is going to be a good one, I promise you. This set is not going to finish like this.
No, you can't. These guys play too good to keep this up.
Yeah,
I would think he's gonna 1 rail to 7 and put the cue ball.
you don't like
back
this
here.
slow roll right behind the 8 or behind the 9?
Because you got to cut it a little bit, Bob.
Yeah.
And if he catches the 9 at all, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, good shot.
Couldn't really get hurt. But you weren't gonna suck him.
Go for the bank here.
I might try to kick the 7 up almost where he's standing, leave the cue ball on the side of the table, just like that.
Nice shot.
Maybe a little softer, but just like that.
Guys are new to the game. You got to appreciate this. These guys are battling here. They're not giving an inch, right?
Every ball they're fighting for.
Yeah. Jump shots, kicking. I mean, just
Yeah, we've
pulling
seen
it all
everything.
out.
I haven't seen any bank shots yet.
No. Well, I'm going to go for this one.
I think he's going to play the same back that he just had played on him. Even if he goes for the shot and makes it, Bob, too much the same.
Oh, yeah. Got a little fortunate there.
But if he'd have shot that to make it, he wasn't guaranteed to get on the 8 to get on the 9. So I like what he chose. Now I'd roll the 7 to the long rail on the right and try to leave the cue ball on the short rail.
I think so.
Maybe he's tired of ducking.
You guys are watching the Shark Stream here. This is Wednesday night at Yale Billiards, and you got a top 5. Nice shot.
Let's see what kind of roll.
Oh, it's going to be tough
He's
here.
got to come in another good shot.
Yes, he does.
I think he wanted to run right into the 8.
But I kind of like this. If he could just goes forward, right, leaves himself by the side pocket. You know.
He's got good shot. I hate to have to make a tough shot to get on a tough shot.
Yeah, right. Fingerper said it's way down and finishing the rack, right?
But I don't see anything else. I think it's time for him to shoot, even though it's tough. But he's got to shoot. he getting away with it?
He might.
No, he didn't. It's tough, but he did.
Yeah. Nothing's easy this rack.
No.
This is amazing. Come back and forth here, right?
I would go for top right. That way, let you stroke it a little more. Like that. He just missed it. I like that. Plus, when you do that, you're getting a little right on the cue ball. Makes this 8 twist towards the corner pocket.
Brian, Dave Gavish beat Ryan Cullen the other day. So that's why Ryan's playing Rob. We were actually, Bobby, do you know what we were supposed to do tonight? Look at this. Is this because the safety game, they're just out of their game, or they just...
I don't know. Maybe, the table's a little slower. Maybe they feel they got to overhit it a little too hard.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they haven't played that many safes yet where I think it's going to show up. Saying about tonight? Something else?
So tonight was supposed to be a big night.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, look at this.
This is over.
So Rob's going to probably give him this rack. So what we were supposed to do tonight was, I was hoping to get you and Chicken both in here, and we're supposed to do a 2 double match at the same time. So we're going to try to do a couple of these in the next couple of weeks, is have 1 play 2 and 3 play 4. And then right after that, the loser's going to play the other person, and then the 4 will play 5. So Sean, so we're going to get 4 good quality matches almost back to back to back.
So right now it's Dave number 2, and these 2 guys are 3 and 4?
Yeah, so Dave was supposed to play Lucas tonight, but Lucas is not, he's feeling sick.
Again?
Yeah, he's got a flu,
respiratory.
a flu, yeah, or RSV, flu, whatever it's called. So, yeah, so he was supposed to play Dave, and then they were supposed to play. And then right after that, whoever won this would play the loser of Dave and Lucas, and what's his name? Sean Dixon was waiting in the wings to play the loser of this.
So Sean must be 5?
Yeah, Sean must be 5.
Okay.
And
that would have been nice.
yeah, so that's what we're trying to work on. We're trying to get more quality matches for you guys out there.
These guys are the best.
I promise you'll be better than that last rack.
They didn't play last night bad until the end of it.
A couple misses, yeah.
But, mostly, neither one got an opportunity.
Yep. All right, here we go. Let's go for the break. So they're back with the magic rack now. So they did go get one. He didn't make the wing ball, but he did make 2 balls.
They were watching Ashley last night.
Yep.
I think she made a ball every time she broke.
She breaks it. Fantastic.
Yeah, she must have had a perfect. That corner ball was flying.
Wing ball, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I found a way to stop the wing ball from going. So,
On the magic rack?
when the Magic Rack first came out, we had it in New London, and with brand new felt. And the guy I was a friend of mine, we were playing, he was averaging 12 miles an hour break, and he got the corner ball went in 33 out of 35 times.
Yep.
And I was bad racking him every time. He just, oh boy, he missed that.
Let's look at what happened there, Bobby.
Boy, look how perfect he got to get out.
Was this a spin miss, or he just missed the ball
I
here?
think he missed it.
Right into that point, right?
Point, just, yeah. Look how good he hit that, too. Yeah, Rob's got to win the game now before Ryan starts pulling away.
So you kind of you made the rack adjustment so he couldn't make that wing ball?
Yeah, well, I tried everything, high, low, crooked, and then I stumbled on something. Some people might think it's cheating. I think it's a good move. But I stopped the corner ball from going.
Well, a friend of mine he did the sweat ball. He would wipe sweat on his hands and then rub the ball.
That's a variation of what I came up with.
There you go. So Rob's going to tie it up really quick. Again, this is the type of shooting you're going to see, guys. Let's share it out. Get the numbers up. Oh,
what happened?
I gave Rob the rack.
Oh, man, I turned my head for a second. He was perfect.
He was. I thought he had that perfect.
Wow. And when the first game and the last are toughest to win.
True. That's so true. Now, Ryan's in a little bit of a pickle here. Does he play? I saw you make these all night last night. You were killing these bank shots, Bobby.
Well, yeah, those little one-pocket bank shots.
Yeah, you were
pretty good.
just destroying them. I think you missed 1 out of 7, maybe. I agree.
Oh my God. Well, she didn't miss too many either.
No.
She came with a couple of two.
She had you down 6 to -1.
Yeah.
And you had to come back and beat her.
I remember. Trying to buy out on that game.
Right, there's a
Wait, I
swing
think I
and a miss.
disagree with that. I like the shot he chose. I think he should have made sure the cue ball stopped on the bottom rail. You know, so your opponent would be shooting off the rail. Commentators curse.
That was Jose Concepcion
Yeah.
must have made Rob miss that ball, I guess. Jose Concepcion was involved in that.
Goodness.
Just overcutting stuff and just.
We're going to see if they want to play some doubles. You and I are.
I know it, right? Well, don't go anywhere, folks. Rob Pierce is not going to go down without a fight. Not going to go down without a fight. Ryan's still favored to make this, but it's still not over.
Man, these pockets are no gimmies. You got to hit it good. Hit it perfect.
There it is, Ryan, 3-0.
You kill it.
So we got a lot of big things coming up, Bobby.
I've seen it.
So what we got going on first? We got Jonas is playing right now in South Africa with FSR, and then right after that, I believe a lot of them are going to Las Vegas to play in the Predator event, and then right after that, we got the McDermott Classic in Malden, Mass.
That's nice. It's right here.
All the big guns are going. FSR is going.
Yeah, I saw that.
Alban Ocean's going. I think Jonas and Lucas and hopefully David O'Cady and those guys show up as well. It's going to be a real big field. All killers.
Isn't Jason's tournament around that time too?
And then that's what I'm saying. Right after that, they go to the Jason PLP League, which, how about that, Bob? They're giving $100,000 to these players, no entry fee.
Who's giving them money?
PLP Matchroom. They're taking the top 16 players in the world. I think last place gets money, if I'm not mistaken, so no entry fee. And the first place is probably 30,000, 40,000, and everybody's getting a piece.
Why did they choose Jason? Is there a reason?
Jason Shaw. I think that's it.
Yeah, I keep thinking it's New Haven, Connecticut.
Yeah, no, I don't think
here?
so. I think just Jason, because he just get his tables redone with zones, and so they got real nice tables, and Jason put up a good event last the Cooley's event, so I think he's making a name for himself for the tournament.
Oh, good.
Background there. So, yes. And then after that, there's the FSR Open in Spain right after that. And then you come back and you got the Expo. So,
a lot of traveling.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Is Lucas planning on making all that stuff?
Lucas is making everything. I think we're going to go to Europe and play in the FSR as well.
Wow. You're going to go
Spain.
too?
I'm going to take him to Spain. I'm
going.
going.
Oh, my goodness.
I want to go.
Oh.
I've never been out of the country besides like Mexico.
Oh.
So I want to go to Spain. I want to hang out with the guys, and I want to see Lucas do really well in the matchroom events.
I got to go for my senior class trip. I got to leave the United States.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw in Vietnam. That was pretty nice.
That's definitely out of the country.
Yeah, outside of the country. This is always a tricky shot here. As you go forward, then you got to worry about the 8-ball. Oh, he hit it pretty good.
Nice, good
It
speed.
came out perfect.
Yeah, a little
Almost
far, maybe.
perfect, yeah. I'm glad Lucas is getting out. He's playing too good to hang around.
Yeah, these guys are close to, Ryan's close to 700, Rob's over 700. You're going to see some fireworks for sure.
I'd like to see Ryan and even Rob play more. And like I said, when Rob was young, when I first met him with you, I thought he was going to be a really good player. But then he got married and got a real job.
Got a job, yeah.
Had a child.
Plays really good. But
Oh, no.
yeah,
Still
the
a good
opportunity.
player.
Oh, look at that.
Yes. He's still a good player.
Yeah.
It's just looked really, really good when you brought him around to play Bruce that time. I don't know, it had to be 10 years ago almost now.
Going to play this inside, follow it up. Leave an angle on it. 6, right? Get
Yeah,
to 7.
like to. Bob's got all the pressure on him now. Hey, Nick, he's got to win a game. Can't let Ryan get ahead for nothing.
Got to make this. He's got to avoid this cross side here, Bob.
Yeah, I think he hit about where the chalk is. That's what I think he'd be aiming for.
Good shot with the inside, right?
Yeah, he hit it perfect.
He's gonna go back and forth here, or is he gonna?
He's gonna stretch. I would be like, as a lefty, I would just sit it, shoot it, and roll
He'd
it.
be straight in almost.
I would
Right.
try to be, yeah, but as
Yeah.
a righty, look how much he's stretching.
And this is weird because Rob just played.
Rob doesn't miss anything.
He just played a Masters match and he beat Sean Dixon 7-2. He didn't miss a ball.
What happened since then?
I don't know.
Big Dog out there asked me if I wanted to bet on this, and I didn't bet, but I thought Rob would be made a little favorite.
Yeah.
He hasn't shown it yet.
Nope. He missed a couple shots that weren't expecting. All right, guys. Again, we're over
Yeah.
70 people. Let's get the sharing out there. Let's get the numbers up. It's not over yet. Ryan's up 3-0. Rob has the capability to come back. Yeah, Bobby Hilton.
Oh yeah.
The great Bobby, the legend, hunting the booth. Just spin this around, Bob.
Just cinch it. Just don't scratch on the side, and you'll be perfect.
Oh, he forced it in nice.
Yeah.
Okay here.
Yeah. Come on, good. I'd be holding my breath though.
No. And Rob says you don't have to shoot it. And he is up 4-0, guys. And this is a race to 9. We are playing the list match tournament. Sorry, not list match tournament. List match top 4. It's a race to 9 ball. You have to call the 9. We're playing 3 foul rule, push out rule, and push out rule. All right, here we go. We're breaking again. A nice wing ball.
Oh, I went right in.
Yeah, look at this. Shut up, Bob.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
1, 2. The only problem I see here, if there's a problem, 2, 4. 4 to the 6 is the toughest position I see. Or 5 to the 6.
Yeah.
Got to get really good on the 2.
Nick Marino, what's going on? How are you?
I don't see a reason he doesn't run this rack.
All past the side or all at one side of the table. Well, here's we got a little difficult.
This is the one where I mentioned the only issue he's got. But I like to, I believe, have the angle the other side.
Yeah, so we're going to game towards the rail.
Yeah. Forward, but I think he's going to try to draw.
Get it to right about here.
Yeah.
Good shot. All struck right there.
Nice. The little angle, he's got to cut it, maybe. What is he's getting?
Right there. Gonna get right about here.
This is one of the few you want to be dead straight if you can.
Yeah.
What's nice is the tables.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Yeah, I knew he hit that bad from the
Susie
hit up here. Yeah.
Cut the rail, yeah.
That's a good replay. You can see it.
And they're not sliding in.
No, he hit that rail right.
Yeah, look
the
how well he
third dot
caught it.
almost. He was trying to hold it. That's the problem, right?
They're hit it perfect if you're going to hold them.
Bob, straight in here, Bob.
All the pressure's on him now because he's missed so many easy outs.
Yeah, he must have missed like 3 8-balls, right?
Yeah.
Very uncharacteristic of him
No,
for sure.
I see he went back to his carbon fiber too. Nipple shaft.
Yeah, no, he bought
Well, there we go.
he bought a Q-Tech actually.
Oh, did he?
The Synergy, yeah, he bought the Synergy. And, he played with a lot of carbons. He played with the
Yeah, I remember
Viking
he
for a
played
while.
with for a while, yeah.
The Viking for a while.
That's the Kaharski butt, right? The one he's been playing with for a while.
All right, everybody. Again, let's continue to share this out. This is going to be a great match. Rob Piersa versus Ryan Cullen, Bobby Hilton, Bobby Hunt in the booth. Race to 9. What's your prediction, Bobby? He's down 4-1.
I think he's fine now. I mean, if I had a bet, I'd bet on Ryan just because he's got the lead. But I think Rob's going to be fine now. He just had to win that first rack. On the other hand, Ryan can't show any weakness.
Yep.
Rob's too good. Eventually, he's
Rob's checking the rack. He's going to try to make the swing ball here and try to pull a little closer.
I love watching Rob break.
Yeah, Mike DeMarco from Rhode Island calls him Zeus.
Did he?
He breaks so powerful.
I've never
got
seen
the
him hit
power.
any harder than he does, and doesn't lose the cue ball.
There it
Look at
is. Those balls.
You know what I would give to be able to hit a ball like that? Right, but I couldn't hit them that hard when I was young. You got a real unfortunate role.
Check out this break Bob's talking. Look at the balls. Just
I'd like to have his break. Watch it on a loop.
yeah, every time we go to an event where they have the break contest where you can win prizes, his name's up there every single time. It's either him or like Mike DeShane will be there. There's a couple other people.
Oh, Mike had a good break too.
Trying to stick him here behind the 8-9.
Okay, if it doesn't hit that 9, it was still a good shot. But he might have been snookered before that. Even if he comes with this, he's got to come with another one even tougher. Mike DeShane had a nice break.
He's going to be playing at the McDermott Classic as well.
He doesn't care about him out much.
He hasn't played that much in a lot of events, and also, I mean, he can't play in the Josh tournament anymore, so he can't play in any of the big ones. You know, and I know he's got a job, he's making really good money,
Yeah,
so you know,
as long as he's happy. He always look happy playing pool. Got it? Or is he playing safe?
I think he's playing safe here.
Cue ball.
Yeah,
That was really nice. He was upset he didn't knock it on the back of the 9.
tough kick here.
Trying to get between the 4-8.
I believe so. Oh wow!
I think that
So-
side pocket was where he wanted to hit.
Might tie up that 5 a little bit. Oh, he should be good to go here, Bob.
I think just get right now, get on the 2 to the 4, the key to winning this round. That isn't that tough.
Got all right though. I like
Yeah.
I like this cut. You know,
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
don't like to hit another ball if you don't have to.
straighter than he wanted to be as well
I
here.
don't think so. Yeah, you're right. Up there, it looks like an angle. No, not anymore. Here, I thought he had an angle. Yeah, that's such a sweet stroke.
Straight in.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know, all you shark streamers out there, we got a lot of the pros coming to the shark stream over the next month and a half. I can tell you for sure, we're going to have David Alcady, FSR, Lucas, Jonas, and we're working on getting Moritz here as well. So how about that for a lineup? Nice shot right there.
How's you let a little stroke out? Well, sometimes you get tired of bunting the ball. You got to hit it.
Yeah. When you get comfortable, right?
So you might go to Spain. That's great.
Yeah, we're excited. We haven't bought the tickets yet, but we're working on it. And like this month and a half, Bobby, is going to be Team No Sleep is going to be full board. We're honest, we're not going to be no sleep. We are going to be making a name for ourselves, and we want Lucas and Jonas. Nice shot, nice run. It's a break and run for Rob.
I think when he started slow, it's kind of like snowball. He just couldn't get going because he missed a couple of those shots. He missed. I bet everything he'd make them. In fact, I wouldn't even made him shoot one of those 9s.
Well, it's 4-2 now, and he's breaking.
He's breaking.
And again, have you ever seen Francisco Ruiz, FSR?
Only,
played?
you know.
You ever played with him or no?
No, that's way after me.
Yeah.
I see him when he plays, you know, on
Derby and
television.
stuff like that. Yeah,
He's great.
yeah. I
Oh,
can't wait. He's never been to Yale, so I'm excited to have him here. Hopefully, doing some matches, and I don't know, we're going to try to get him to. He's only going to be here a little bit of time because he's going to all these big events.
I was young. Long travel was Washington D.C. I was in Houston one time and I played a guy, David Grossman. He said, "You want to take a ride up to Houston?" I was in Houston.
You lost a cue ball there.
Yeah. Said, "You want to take a ride up to Dallas to play somebody?" I said, "Yeah." I thought a long ride was in like an hour. I think it was 250 miles. We were going up for the afternoon. That's different than the travel I was used to. We wanted to stay in 4 days, though.
Make some money.
Yes. Back then, I used to do okay. But back then, no one knew how good you were. You know, you didn't have Fargos and you didn't have internet. As long as you
Yep.
didn't use your real name, no one really knew how good you played.
Right.
I do think there was a little more gamble in my time. Not the numbers, but people would get up and play anybody who came in, at least test you. You know, now people don't want to play unless I know you're Fargo, and we would at least get up and try people.
You guys have different level players for different matches and try to figure out,
Yeah, you'd be pretty sharp.
pecking order, right?
Yeah, well, like if you go to a new area, like in my case, I went to Baltimore my first time there, and I had a great guy steering me around. I was there over a week, and I was ahead pretty good, and I never had to play good because he had everybody in line.
Yeah.
Now you got to almost play the best player first or second. So, oh boy, you know the pressure how it's changed. Rob put a little now maybe Ryan's starting to feel it a little bit. He knows with a 4-0 lead he was supposed to win this match. Now, start questioning yourself. And I only say that because I've been through it a million times.
Game is so much psychological, isn't it?
Because everybody here can run a rack.
But like those, even those top amateurs are actually able to play pro level, but it's getting past that mental hurdle of being able to play them and play your same game, right?
That's hard.
Look at that. Are you kidding me?
He came out that perfect.
And I don't know if he's trying to get that thin, but let's check
Things
this out,
are going
Bobby.
a little bit in his favor now. He's barely ticking it. And it got him locked down here on top of it.
That's beautiful.
The instant replay had the boom also.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I
You'd have to
did.
hit it
That's
again.
right. That was a good hit there by Ryan. That
Yeah.
was going to leave Rob a tough cut.
Yeah, well, I almost think he's got to hit it like low left and go cross table back and forth.
Touch anything, right?
But you don't want to if you can help it.
Deep angle here, though.
This stuff we're looking right now. You can go forward around the 8, I think.
Oh, wow.
Wow, nice try.
How about
nice
that?
try.
So I got to give him a boom for
Nice
that,
shot,
Bob.
yeah.
That was a strong shot right there. Now he's got a left out stroke you're talking about.
Doesn't want to step on the rail.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, he got a little. I think he would have liked to been off the rail a little more than that. Now he's got to be a little concerned with scratching over here. You know.
I think he wants to come to the lower side now and just take the shot.
He might. I mean, I know if I was dogging it a little bit, I would try to get perfect on the 8. And if I'm playing good, then I just settle for anything.
Take the shot.
And when you're missing balls, you want to be perfect. Oh, he hit that awful good.
Oh, and
Couldn't hit that better. Couldn't hit that better. Nice shot that was. See all the pressure down.
got to go opposite-handed, though.
I'm not very good at this.
I thought that was in. I thought that was in, Bob. Look at the replay. I thought when he hit that, like it was the one right in the hole.
I think he. Pockets, you can't get away with catching the point on the way in. You have to hit in the center of the box.
What's Ryan gonna do here, Bob?
I think he's shooting.
He's cutting it right in.
Yeah, I think so. I don't. It looks tougher now.
Yeah.
than it did a minute ago. Oh God! If he can cut it, I think he has to. But it sure looks tough.
All right, guys. We got about 100 people. Let's get it sharing up there. Let's get up to 200. This is absolutely going to be a great match. You got Bobby the Legend Hunt along with Bobby Hilton in the booth. Get the sharing out there. Let's get the numbers up. Stroke. There it is.
That's a beautiful.
It is. Look at that
That's a
replay.
beautiful.
That's a great shot.
Yeah, he's got a nice.
And when you're shooting this, Bobby, what's the most important thing? Stay still.
Yeah, you've got to stay dead still. Doesn't take much to miss. Yeah, and I notice a lot of people playing in your leagues, and the biggest mistake I think they make as they're shooting, their whole body's coming up. What did he do? He just.
You saw him. He didn't move, right?
Yeah, no, I mean right then he just took the rack and just.
I didn't see what he did there.
Um,
Maybe your ball wasn't
yeah.
sitting right.
Yeah, he just pushed him away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was going to rack him.
Oh, I see now.
The
He
match
wants to use the
rack.
match
Yeah,
rack.
there
Okay.
you go.
I thought something upset him.
All right, good job, guys. I see the numbers going up.
But you see so many players that lower level, and not even that, just any good player. Sometimes I'll notice they start getting up while they're still stroking, and yet Ginky did it on every shot, and he was a great player.
Yeah, he was. I was actually talking to Tommy Jr. today, talking a little bit about Genki, actually. Conversation.
That was a shame. He was a nice kid.
Anybody have any questions for Bobby the Legend? Feel free to speak up. He'll answer anything you have. He's got a lot of stories and he's got a lot of experience. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. He's actually a pretty approachable guy for a legend.
When I got here tonight, Tim Dean caught me in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And he was gushing over in Derby City when I was telling stories.
Yeah.
He told me he loved it. He liked it so much he saved it and watched it again, which shocked me because he's never given me any kind of accolades before. He said he really enjoyed it.
That's awesome. That's good stuff.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing that, but it worked out nicely.
Yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, Bobby Hunt, and what was it, Reels TV or what TV was it?
Omega.
Omega. So if you go to Omega TV, Bobby was doing a cast action match and they got delayed and you told stories for how long?
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours of Bobby Hunt stories.
And I liked one of the guys in Eddie Cohen. I had him crying. He was laughing.
Try to lock up this one ball.
Many times
How many times does that happen, Bob?
and you leave a 9 shy. Even to this day, I almost. What is this?
That's Andy flirting with your wife.
Even to this day, I don't ever play a safety or a money ball. It's too often you sell out.
It's funny when it gets to that 9 ball, sometimes they just line up,
Oh yeah, it's like your punishment for going.
Check out this shot. That was a good shot, right, Ryan?
Really good. Can he? Oh, he got it good.
Okay, Chris.
I don't know. That one rail kick from here is hard. Because you're so close to the rail, it usually goes longer than you expect.
That's why he lined it up like it.
Yeah.
It looks like he looks like he got this. He feels confident with it.
Just no close to the rail.
Yeah, it was tough.
He didn't roll it, that's for sure.
Oh, what about this? Get that 5s tied up.
Tied the 5-7 up.
19, 1-9er.
Yeah, and I put I try to put the cue ball behind the 3 on top of it.
Martha Ann, Chris Hunt, is that a relative?
No, it's not.
Okay.
What's up, cousin?
We got another Hunt.
I did have a cousin named Marcia.
Oh, okay.
But anyhow, I'd be happy to be your cousin.
Oh, look at this. So he's going for 3 safety here. Gonna have to do better than that, right, Bobby? Not gonna get robbed on 3 with this.
No, and he may get away with it, but that cue ball's supposed to be up against that 3.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
You start playing good players. You can't leave 5-6 inch gaps.
Bill Davis always told me, he said, the only way you get people on 3 is you got to get really lucky on one of the 3.
You probably, usually the second one.
Yeah.
The first you don't expect.
Yeah.
And if you get away with the second, you have to. Nice. I mean, with good players, you can't give them even that.
Yep.
That 4 inches difference. He wouldn't have had that if the QO
Rose up to it.
I don't see him getting on it.
Yeah.
Can he get on the 2 from here?
Chris Hunt. My brother is Andy Hunt, named after my grandfather, Andy Hunt, which I believe is your grandfather's brother. How about that?
Oh, that's great.
How about that? Family tree, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's great.
Wow. So you are relative to the legend, huh?
Martha, where do you live?
All right, here we go. Yeah, it was
Gene Hunt.
Gene Hunt is my second. Oh, Gene Hunt. Are you related to Gene Hunt?
Yeah, Gene Hunt.
Wow, how about that? Interesting.
I read a book where the Hunts came to Guilford, Connecticut. 1844 was the first mention of them. And the line dies out with my son because he moved away.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said he couldn't live here anymore. It was too dull.
That's funny. That's funny. Connecticut. Some people really love Connecticut. Some people really despise it. They want nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
I have no issue with it. Like when I get a lot of look at
Wow.
that shot right there
What a nice
with
shot.
position as well.
That might be a double boom.
Oh, he might have got a little snooker there. Still play this rail first though, right?
If he can make it, I'd hit it like just center ball right, but I wouldn't play rail first if I didn't have to.
Oh, you can see Rob fielding the stroke now, right?
Yeah, he played that. He had to hit it really good to do that.
Yeah, for those guys watching at home, that stroke right there is just
Great.
the fluidity of it is just beautiful. Rattle.
He doesn't want to get. Oh, he missed it. Hit it when he hit it.
It looked like he hit it pretty good. Let's look what happened.
Immediately, I watched it going on the
point. Yeah, he hit the
Okay,
left,
so-
hit the bottom point going in. As you talked about earlier, in these pockets, you can't hit the point.
You got to hit it.
Yeah, you can't hit the point. Ryan's had a little bit of an
This
issue
is,
here.
I might look at it. Play it safe here. I don't.
All right, guys, great job. We're over 100. Again, please continue to share because this is going to be a great match. This is not over yet. It's only 4-3. Ryan's going for the tough cut. Oh, he went for the safety.
That's what I thought.
I like it.
I did too. I thought it was. Oh, boy.
We got unfortunate.
Kicky or
Yeah, you got unfortunate there. You do here. You try to hit
I
this
would
8.
go into the 8.
Go into it, huh?
Yeah, then because they're both going to leave the. You may not come out with a shot, but I would make sure I hit that pretty solid. Take the 7 and hold it.
There it is. There's the call by Bobby. What's going to happen here? Oof.
But I like that way of playing it. Well, he just made a bank shot. Not much different than this a minute ago.
Yeah, you're right. He
which
did.
started the
On
run.
the 5 ball.
I know I'm a coward. I play safe from here. Way back the last one, I gotta believe he's doing it again.
What year did you start playing safe on that shot? Look at this. How about that? He's going to get a boom, unfortunately, but I mean, how's Ryan feeling right now, guys? Look at this.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
They're pretty good.
You couldn't do that if you tried that 100 times.
1,000.
1,000. Holy moly. So it's now 4-4, guys. Again, let's get the numbers up. This is going to be a close one. Believe me, Ryan's not going to quit. Rob's not going to quit.
Yeah, 4-4. I just
Oh, yeah, go right ahead.
One of my cousins moved to Florida back a long time ago. 70s, yeah. Well, Rob knows he didn't deserve that rack, but he's still shooting.
Part of the game. So the reason I was joking around, I was saying that, like, when did you start playing safe? Because you always tell Lucas he hasn't missed that shot enough. You know what I mean? At some point, you can say, all right, I think the percentage is to play safe, right?
I think I started losing my nerve somewhere in my 30s because before that, I thought I could make everything.
Yeah.
But then when you start missing and you're getting a little older, you realize these shots are missable.
Right. And
And
the
then-
safety is almost not guaranteed, but
No, but it was, well, we also played an era of push out.
yeah.
So you do things differently. Somewhere in my 30s, I became concerned. Maybe it was when I started playing one pocket pretty good. and you have to be conservative. When I came up, that's probably when I started realizing the strength of a good safe.
I think one pocket was your best game.
No, I think 9 ball was my best game.
Yeah.
I think one pocket became that as I got older. Somewhere in my
Look at this. Oh,
in
look
my
at this.
40s, I started playing better. I wasn't getting to play a lot of 9 ball. Bookies hung around. I played one pocket, so I got three.
Money's there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, these guys. I mean, I was playing 1,000 a game back in the 80s.
That's crazy. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it was back then.
What's your biggest score? Here.
Well, I've had two. 15,000 once, but another time I made 30, but it was a
Now, was that almost all yours with
no.
backers?
Wow, the 30 was my end.
Yeah.
We won 300.
300,000.
300,000. But it took us a month because you
Yeah.
had to play it out pretty
Yeah.
good. But my end was 30,000, and I never hit a ball. I just had to be part of it. You know,
Yeah, right. Yeah. Wow.
the guy wound up losing a fortune.
What year was that?
85, maybe. Late 80s.
That was the
mid-80s.
heyday of there in the 80s, or?
Well, Milford Rec was
Yeah.
just great for a while. You had all these bookies hanging just before casinos opened up. So they all had to hang around in the afternoon in Milford Rec. And what I liked about Milford Rec was like having a job I loved.
Yeah.
And I was home every night by, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because they all had to go answer phones.
Yeah.
And there was a Jimmy Shershot was the best player in the area until I got good. I beat him one day for 4,200. I'm giving him 11-8 at one pocket. He wants to raise the bet 25,000 a game. I said, but he wanted another ball, 12-8.
Yeah.
I said, well, I'll bet 5,000. I'm really only laying 800, win 92.
Right.
Because you don't want to gamble. And he's the same guy that threatened to have me killed.
Right. Yeah.
For
Right.
$3.
He was just sour at that point, right?
Yeah, I was wrong.
Yeah.
And I couldn't give in. And he was mad. He was right.
Rob's really starting to get
He's
it going
playing.
here.
And I think he's put all the pressure on Ryan. Because as soon as he started winning, Ryan made a couple mistakes.
That's not over yet, guys. Both these
Oh, no,
guys
there's
play
nobody
really
out.
well.
We only had to halfway point. Connecticut was a great state in the 70s and 80s. You always had road players coming through to go up to Boston.
Yeah.
And Connecticut had 4 or 5 good pool rooms, all of them right off of 95. People that would come through. It was funny, they'd come through with costumes. Like one guy always had a briefcase, 3-piece suit.
Yeah.
And then usually they come through dressed as painters. For some reason, pool players like to make believe they were painters.
Yeah.
All you had to do was
Because
take their
did they
name.
have money? They like to drink, right?
Yeah. And you tell people, a guy I traveled, Eddie O'Connell, taught me how to make money. We'd go into a strange town. First thing you do is check the telephone exchanges, and he could say, oh, yeah, we're here, and here's our phone number.
Oh my God! Look at that,
boy.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Let's
What do
look
you
at
think
this.
Ryan's doing? We're
Yeah,
getting
what's
closer to
Ryan thinking
Ryan.
right now?
Doesn't look like it, Tom. See Martha and Chris Hunt said,
Yeah.
see what she said off the tip?
Yeah.
First time I was in the booth, you told me I couldn't say that.
Yeah, you're not supposed to say that. She,
No, but she did.
She's not in the booth. Yeah. Do these guys ever practice long shots? Yes, they do.
They should.
Yes, they do.
It's the first thing that goes when I got older with my long shots.
Yeah, because they're tough. They're tough. So that was very, very fortunate for Rob, and he is now up 5.
Yeah, Rob just pulled it in.
So Martha playing pool a long time. Since these guys have made some amazing shots. Yeah, those
Yeah. I was
yeah, go ahead.
my cousins here are ambidextrous. I shoot left-handed and I do everything else right-handed. Maybe it runs through the family.
Maybe. You know who's good opposite hand? Lucas. Lucas plays
yeah,
so good opposite hand.
yeah. I, I'm impressed with that.
All right, we're going to look at this break again, Bob. And again, describe this break to us.
But he lost the center, but look how much power he generated. And actually, he didn't really lose it. It got kicked.
Hit this combo here to make this 4. He's hanging, right?
No, he's playing safe.
Yeah, looks so.
Did he make that way?
That's a great shot.
5 came out, yeah.
Chris and I are 51. Chris Hunt. So Chris Hunt, 51 years old. Been playing pool a long time. Ryan's going to jump this ball, Bobby. Jumping to make, too.
Yeah, good coming from this. But I don't see any other way to hit it. Nice hit. Wrong. He come out of it nicely.
He deserved a roll, right? After a couple Rob got.
Yeah, Rob, 2 racks in a row.
Yeah, 2 racks. Both racks he finished.
Can he hit it? Or does he have to kick it?
He's calling the 9-ball, Bob, in the side. He tried to cut that ball on the side.
Yeah, look at it. Bob, I think he got away again.
I think he can make this ball.
Yeah, that looks good here.
Got to get on the 2 here. Not easy. Draw it to the side rail, play it up table. We can play the cue ball up table.
I would try to put the cue ball right there. Yeah, and just settle. I mean, if you get good on this 2-ball, you should win the rack. He hit it almost exactly where you said.
Yep. Draw, a little sauce.
Oh.
Ryan.
Here.
He leaves Rob, I think, a cut on this shot, Bob.
You get it? Well, he must be shooting at it.
I think so. Around nicely, 3 rails. 2, 3.
Oh, he's going to have a long shot.
Yeah, he's going to have a long shot.
But he's shooting.
Yeah, and the 4 is hanging.
And he doesn't really have play position, just doesn't want to get behind the 9.
He's going to draw back.
I think he can draw it. Goes to the bottom, he's going to hit that 8.
Oh,
wow. What a strap. If he hit the 8 going down, he might have had a problem.
Yep.
That was a beautiful. I don't have this.
But Rob really hasn't missed a rack since rack number 7.
Yeah.
I mean, he missed 2, but he made them.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, just missed them, Bob.
Does he have enough angle to get out in the open?
I think he's going to try pulling it back and forth here, Bob.
He's got a nice stroke. If anyone can. Yeah, I don't have that stroke.
Look at that.
Much stroke, Bob.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't have that stroke. I don't think I ever did.
But again, you never played in this Cloth era. I mean, this is a different.
We played with really bad. Not bad. It was just the way it was back then.
Can anybody draw that ball like that? 2 rails? Back in the day?
There was some. I mean, I couldn't.
Look at this.
It was more. We got
Look
away
at
with
this.
That. Yeah, look at even Ryan shaking.
How do you shoot this, Bob?
You hope to roll it in the pocket.
That's it?
I would have trouble just getting up high enough because, he's taller at least. That was, if of course, you have a fairly easy safe if you don't want to try it.
I think he can make this. He's a great shooter. He has a lot of talent, a lot of skill.
Barrett. Oh, I thought he made.
Look at that.
I never had a Model A hot rod. Normally, I don't like to kick, but that's a pretty big ball.
Going for it, Bob.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty big ball.
It's going to hit the bottom
Oh,
rail. It can
boy.
hit straight
You gotta-
in.
You want. The only problem is it's so close to the corner. He might hit it good and still hit the point, not go anywhere. Hit it and
That's going to cost him.
yeah, I would have rather played safe.
Right, Ryan, one shot away from tying it up, but this is not a picnic here.
Yeah, he got him. I think a little fortunate. Looks really tough that like there.
It's in a 4-inch pocket.
I know I played too a little conservative. Cut it in, and it's yeah, beautiful.
Well, I'll make them both. It don't count though, but
Oh, he spots
nice
it
shot.
up,
Yeah, he's got to spot it up.
and he's shooting right at it.
That's a good shot there by Ryan. He's going to get a boom for that. It was a good shot. I
Yeah,
really
that
like that
was a
8
good
ball,
shot.
Bob.
That was a great shot.
Want this one? We go inside or corner?
Well, I would go corner, and I'd shoot it with a little draw, try to draw it back to the short rail,
Just in case?
I miss it. Try to leave him tough. How big is this shot? He's lost 5 games in a row.
Yeah, you're right. You're not kidding. And a couple of them, he boxed, so he just got to bear down and make the. He made that great 8 ball. There it is, center hole. And that's why you guys are getting what you get.
That was a nice ending.
And you're not, don't go anywhere, guys. It's 5-5.
5-5.
Continue to share. Again, we're about 100, a little over 100. And I think we should be at 200 for this match. This is a great match. It's going to be anybody's game. And Robert's favored by Fargo, but Ryan can play as well. And Ryan, again, Ryan's the last person to take Lucas off the top spot for any amount of time.
I remember, wasn't Lucas #1 for a few years?
Yeah, pretty much since Phil retired. Phil was #1, and then he retired, and Lucas, I think Dave was, Rob was #1, or Dave, and then Lucas took over, and that was it.
Yeah, Lucas pretty good this past couple of years. Getting better all the time. He made one of the best bank shots in Derby City I've ever watched.
That the 9 ball and the
9 ball and
was it over here? This 9 ball like by the pocket,
yeah,
and the cue ball way up here.
yeah, and
That was something, wasn't it?
it was a great shot. I saw the shot and I would have rolled it. He fired it like it was a hanger.
He got the cue ball out of the way.
And it was
that was awesome.
And it was against a great player.
Yep.
Van Boning.
Hey, Peter, thanks for joining us. Appreciate that. That was something else to see.
Better shots I've ever. The person he did it at that time.
Right. Trying to get safety here, but that didn't quite do the job here. So Ryan's got a nice opportunity to take advantage and possibly.
Where does the one go?
I think it goes in the side, right?
And then where's the cue ball going to go?
Back and forth and play safe. Get that cue behind the rail in the 7, I guess. I'm not sure.
I'm wondering.
Off the 6.
Off the 6 and draw it straight back to where he's standing. If it doesn't go in the side, you're going to leave him really, really tough.
I like it.
Because, if he just cuts it inside, I don't think he can get the power to get the ball around the table.
Looks like he's thinking about putting the cue behind the 8
Just
as well,
fully-
which is
fully
another
playing
opportunity.
safe. Yeah, he's playing
Yeah,
safe.
cue ball behind the 8. Here on the 1 off the 6.
Nice cue ball. Yeah, Chris, it's balmy, 26 degrees up here. But the good news, we haven't had snow in 2 years, so that part's nice.
It is nice. It is nice
Yeah.
not having the snow.
We had a dusting
Yep.
once. It snowed so lightly, I almost went out and helped Colleen shovel it.
Yeah.
Almost.
Poor Colleen. All right, we got a Mass A here.
See, that's the up.
How about that?
What, nice kick.
Oof. All right, Bobby, talk us through this one. Wide open here.
Well, the whole key here is getting on the 2. I would be putting it. Well, I would want the cue ball right next to the 7. shoe would draw, and I'd be trying to draw it back, past the 9. Look, but you need an angle. Just,
Look at the cue ball over there.
Well, he can go this way. He's going forward too. No, I would have put it here, drawn it this way.
Yeah.
So it would have been going up.
He's playing safety
he'd be
here.
right for the save.
I'm surprised at that.
I am too. If I'm playing somebody who plays a safe when I think he's supposed to run out, that pumps me up. It tells me he's afraid to shoot.
Yep.
You know.
But if you hit the ball, then you get your feathers even more bold. You're a little more ruffled.
And if he hits this now and gets away with it, you're gonna be wondering, why did I play him safe? He had the shot. My thinking on safe too. I would try to run a little as far as I can and then look to duck.
Yeah, I didn't see a tough ball there, to be honest with you.
No,
what's he going to do now? Play safe again? I mean,
he's got him on 2, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, again, he's wide open here. 1, 2, 3, 4, one side of the table.
That's I would have done that on the last shot. And like I say, once you have a problem, then I would have ducked. I don't start right out with a duck.
There's no trouble here.
I mean, it's all in order.
Yeah, you got these balls on this side,
and they lead to.
And then you got these balls on this side,
and everything leads to the next one.
Yeah, a little weird here. He can just draw this to the side rail. He doesn't have to.
He wanted more of.
Yeah, he found that. I thought he was going to draw that ball, Bob.
Yeah, the way he did it. Can he cut it in and hold it? He did.
Try.
He did it pretty soft. Hit it soft, and I think he went too far. Yeah, that's right. Let's all go back to. I would like to see him shoot that first time and not try to.
Yeah, that's the confidence, is what you're saying right there. I agree with you. And again, he started out really good. He's up 4-0. Put the hammer down.
There have been times in my life when I'm not doing well, and my confidence was at the low points when I was playing. But if I knew it was the right shot, I forced myself to shoot it because I believed. You had to believe in that. Larry Scotty had a great thing he used to say. By the way, he passed 20 years ago, I think the day after tomorrow.
Oh, really?
But Larry used to tell me when things weren't going right when he played, he'd look for the toughest shot on the table and fire it. And he knew as soon as he made it once, he fixed himself. And it worked for Larry.
That made sense. That makes sense. I like that.
I see. I would always go the other way. I duck.
Now, is Rob still on 2? I think he is. That doesn't matter. But I think he was.
He's still shooting.
He's going to get a boom.
Look he doesn't have to.
Look at this shot.
He just made it even easier.
I was talking about that Massey that hasn't been used, and here it is, Bob.
Look how nice he hit that.
Oh.
But look how it came out. The 4, stop, 7, 8, and the 9's hanging up here almost.
He doesn't have to play real position if he doesn't want
he doesn't
to.
do anything here. No, Dylan, they're playing for a list to be the top player on the list matches. So the number 2 and 3 players.
Yeah, so they do play for cash as well, but it's also a prestige list that we have here.
I mean, I assume they're betting something now. Mostly they want to be the head of the list.
Yeah. Yeah, and they take the list to heart because people can challenge you and they can accept, but nobody accepts because they took so long to get here.
Yeah. Well, Brian Merrick did, and he got knocked down 30 spots.
That'll teach him. That'll teach Flying Brian.
Well, he'll be here Friday, redeem himself. Well, 6-5.
Is he playing another list on Friday?
A list at 4 o'clock, and I don't know who he's playing against.
So he's got to go all the way back up?
Yeah, he's number 30. He said it took him 2 years to get to number 10 or whatever it was, and 2 months to drop down.
Thanks, Dylan. Bobby Hunt, they got the legend here in the booth along with Bobby Hilton. We appreciate that. And again, if you guys continue to share, we still got a good ending to this match. It's 6-5 Robert. And we're just telling some stories, talking some pool, and hoping you guys enjoying the show.
It'd be nice if Lucas wasn't sick.
Yeah, it would have been great, huh?
Wings and play the winner.
It would be great.
That would have been nice.
It would. He would have had to play Dave too. So
no, that would have been a nice.
That power
God, I
break
love
Bob's
it.
talking
Yeah.
about. Look at this. Oh, he always makes 2 balls, I think.
I gotta take a break like that. I start playing it in.
Just kills the rack.
He never.
He might have made 3.
He just never seems to lose the cue ball. The flying. Yeah, he made 3.
He made 3. I didn't even even with the replay, Bob, I didn't see this third one go in. How crazy is that? I think he had too much of an angle on it. I think it was.
They get too much. You just try to hold it. Well, he makes this the 5. The 4 is hanging.
He's feeling it though a little bit. I
Oh,
think.
he has. Yeah.
You know.
That's huge too.
He made that nice masse on the 4, and now if he makes this, he's favored to make it.
He should be.
Power.
He hit it hard.
It's
I would
beautiful.
roll that ball. Yeah.
I have to
Lucas-
come around
Lucas-
here.
Lucas is a good kid. And he plays really good.
I'm surprised Lucas not watching this match. He must be sleeping. I know he's not feeling well, and I try to tell him, look, just take it easy. You know, watch some pool, watch some TV, just get better. Get
I know
better.
when I had mine last month, sick, all I wanted to do was sleep.
Robert Doling says another ball follows the wing ball. Yeah, I didn't even see it. He hit it so hard.
Bob.
Oof.
How did he miss that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Let's
he
look what
played
happened.
perfect,
See
too.
if you can see anything with his
Yeah. And
stance
he
or
missed it.
just.
He didn't even hit the point. Look at he was 2
Yeah.
inches short. God.
Again, Ryan Cullen back at the table with a great chance here to tie it up.
Didn't have to do anything.
Here's the thing: when you're playing somebody close to your level, you have to make sure you get every shot
Every
right.
ball. 6-6.
6-6. All right, guys, we're still at about 100. I know we can get a little better. Let's get the sharing going. It is a race to 3, and you're going to see some good pool these next 3 to 5 racks here. Taking a little longer than we thought, actually, Bobby, this match.
I thought it was going to be
a little
quick.
over an hour.
Well, those first 2 racks took 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Since then, they've sped up a lot. Those first 2 were tough.
Very entertaining. We saw a bunch of good shots. Rob made a couple fortunate rolls, and here we are at 6-6.
Yeah, it's going to
Go hill, like always.
whenever Chicken and I do matches, seems to go to hill. Doesn't matter what the score is.
Yeah,
It's always to the hill.
it seems like it, right?
Yeah.
This sport is funny. Sometimes we do play down to our opponent's level.
Oh,
or
I think so.
It's just, it's just tough. And
hard
like you
to
said,
say.
winning that last game is the toughest, man.
Tough. Get first and last.
Yeah.
Well, that was a nice break he hit.
Yeah, let's check out this break, guys.
He
How
held
about
the
that?
cue ball and made the one inside.
Ryan Cullen.
He's got a good break, too.
He does.
He doesn't have that raw power that Rob has. Not many people I don't think do.
Know it. But Ryan was one of the first people from Oldie that actually used to practice the break. He was getting to that next level because, in the first 20 years of Yale League's existence, we had good players, but we didn't have like great players. So, Ryan really was trying to get to that next level, and he was working on the break. And I remember people saying, "Man, what's that guy doing over there?" They just hear the noise, crash. It was a good shot, right, Pop?
That was a great shot, the way he back and forth like that. Little funny. Can he hold it enough to play the 4? Or is he going to go to the bottom railing out?
Andy, no more matches tonight. We were supposed to have a couple, but Lucas is sick, so we're going to reschedule and have it's called the list extravaganza with like 4 players battling out for 5 spots or 5 players battling out. So keep in tune for that.
Be a little careful. Hit that 6 either way. If he doesn't hit the 6, I don't see why he won't run out. Hitting the 6, that was the only issue out there.
Bobby called that. That's experience right there, letting you know where the ball's going to go. And that's a big part of this game, right? Knowing where that cue ball's going to go.
And he knew it. That was such a big target. You had to do something different.
Put some spin or some force behind it. Do something, right?
Yeah, it was just such a big. Just get up on the table. But that was something we grew up with in the 70s and 80s. We just climbed. I said, we just climbed on the table back then. You didn't even have to ask; it was automatic.
It's funny. I saw you playing Ashley one pocket yesterday, and I
Mhm.
can see you wanting to jump up there a
Yeah.
couple of times. Like, I can reach this if I just can get my other leg up there.
I'm not tall to begin with, and then my body isn't very limber. She stretches pretty good.
She does, right?
Yeah,
Opposite hand in.
yeah.
She does.
And now I like her work ethic. Works out cool.
All right. Tough kick here for Robert. And that's a nice kick, but that's not going to do it.
Yeah,
Ryan
that's
Cullen
gonna-
is his favorite to get out here. What do you think? Go to the bottom rail here, Bob?
Yeah, well, I would go to if I can get the long rail first, I would. But if not, I'd go to, the bottom rail. The problem with going to bottom rail, gotta worry a little about, oh, he hit it nice.
Overrunning it.
Yeah, I thought he might bump the 9, but he hit that really well.
I don't know the woods yet, though. It's got a steep angle here on this 6 ball. That's actually pretty makeable there. But
Get the right line to get the angle to get to the next one without, doesn't have to do anything.
he wants to hit like that middle dot, right, on the side rail. Right around the middle dot
Yeah,
right here.
He just doesn't want to be straight. He doesn't want to be on the rail.
Stop perfectly, has a nice angle. Ryan's going to take a 1-game lead here. He's just going to make this one real. Come right
To this.
Let's get right about here.
Yeah,
Right?
He would like to, yeah. Oh, he's comfortable at the table. He should be fine. Well, that's perfect. You're right in your circle.
How about that, Bob?
That was perfect. And he just took a lead.
I'm a professional, Bob. See?
Yeah,
You're the legend, but I'm the professional here. All right, that was a great shot by Ryan. He takes a 7-6 lead. And again, you got Bobby Hilton along with Bobby Legend Hunt in the booth giving you guys play-by-play. Anybody's game, Bob.
Oh, it is. I like the fact that both playing better now.
Yeah.
The first couple.
To make the mistake, right? Or which
Well, I
ball's
think
going to
one of
roll make a difference?
You gotta like the Ryan now. Rob's got to beat him. Was going to beat him 3-1 to win.
Yep.
So that's tough. Because if Ryan gets 2, it's over. So he's got to beat him 3-1.
And Ryan's already the number 3 spot, so Rob's trying to take his 3 spot. So Ryan's already there's the wing and the second one.
Ryan in there.
I'm gonna get a shot here.
Yeah, Chris, I'm not very tall. Lanky.
If you want to see Bobby Hunt, you can go back to last night's one pocket with Ashley. You can watch Bobby play some fantastic one pocket.
Yeah, I'm the one with the white hair.
And you're playing that girl, what, 40 years younger than you? That's just starting her career.
I don't know. I think it's closer to 50, Bob. Maybe about 24.
At least 25, 26, yeah.
But it's close to 48. I don't see much that. He played behind the 8.
He definitely played it to get behind the 8.
That was a really nice try.
And get fortunate that the one's going to be a little tough. That was a little bit far off the pocket. Rob would have been favored here, but
yeah, the way I'd aim this now with like straight topspin, try to bump into that purple ball.
don't like making it just come too.
Oh no, I'm trying to make it.
Yeah.
And I'm saying the topspin to let it bump into the
5 ball.
5 ball.
Yep, purple.
That would have held it for the 4. That shot was tough enough where I don't want to spin it.
Got a nice little safety here. That cue behind the 479.
Can't see so far.
I think he may have left the window there, Bob.
He must have, because he walked away.
Yeah,
Looked a little dejected.
We're looking at 7-7 here, I think.
Oh, he's got the whole ball.
Yeah. 4 to the 5, maybe, Bob. I don't see a major issue, but I think that's the only trouble ball.
And he's got such a smooth draw. I don't see. But if there's an angle, it might hit the 5. I thought he could just draw it above it, but he
Looks
can't,
like he's got a slight angle here.
and he can't go make it in the corner. He's got to get it back. A nice stroke. Look how much. I can draw it, but I can't do that.
That's just a lot of power, right?
that's
And
just-
you got to make
yeah.
the shot.
Can't, but it's just look how quick that ball came back. I do think the carbon fiber draw a little easier than the maple.
Definitely. I
It
can see
seemed
that.
to- Derby City, I was watching one day, and there like 18 tables in front of me, and every table was carbon fiber shaft. At least one of the players had one.
Yep. That's something.
No, I'm just taking over. Nice stroke, nice stroke. Yeah, it's taking over the pool room.
Remember when they first came out?
It's
It's going to
weird.
be a fad. No one's going to
That-
go for
I
them. You
thought
know what I
so,
mean?
too.
That's what I thought. But
I-
I also thought bottled water would be a fad, though. So what do I know?
yeah.
75 cents at D'Angelo's for a bottle of water, Bob. And I said, who in their right mind is
gonna
going to play
pay
for a
that?
bottle of water? Now look at us.
Paying $3.
I know. It's unbelievable. I was never been so wrong in my life, you know? Just,
I'll tell you, the wrongest I think I've ever been. I was at a tournament in Worcester, Massachusetts back in the 80s with Mike Zuglin.
is this Chelmsford?
No, this was
No.
in Worcester, just before Chelmsford.
Okay.
And Larry Hubbard came in, who invented the APA, and I can't remember his partner's name. But they came in to the pool room at this tournament. They're trying to sell the owner and people there on the idea of the APA. And Zuglin and I are leaning against table listening, making like jokes. They're not enough for work. And made them all wealthy men.
Yeah,
But,
very
we
well.
just didn't think it would work in the bar atmosphere. And then it became huge in the pool rooms eventually.
Huge, yeah.
We sure Mike owned the pool room too. We slept on that one.
Right. Got away from him a little bit,
A
Bob.
little bit. Yeah, but he's fine. Tied at 6-6 now.
It's going to be 7-7.
7-7. Yeah, you're right.
It is. All right, guys, I'm going to ask you one more time. We told you it's going to be a great match. Got Bobby the Legend here in the booth with Bobby Hilton. It's 7-7, race to 2. One more share, guys. Hit the numbers. Let's get it up to over 100 to watch this last couple racks. And now it's a coin flip, right? Especially with Rob Reagan.
Yeah, Rob. I like.
Rob might be favored here.
Isn't Rob breaking? Oh,
Yeah,
the rack
Rob's
for
breaking. Rack for yourself.
Rack for himself. Yeah.
Yeah, rack for yourself.
I still think. I always think we should rack it for our opponent. That's always my first thought. Oh yeah, I think giving Rob the break at any time is huge, especially now.
So
going
Chris
to-
must be related to you. His wife's 20 years
I
younger.
saw that. My wife's 15 years.
Yeah, must run in the family, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Breaking up. I'm sorry, 7-7. Deuce.
Still made a bone.
Of course
Look
he
at
did.
that.
He's going to have position
What do you
here, I
make, two?
think. Maybe not.
6-7.
What do you think about this one here, Bob?
Oh, he's got it. You know, I don't see how good he's going to get on the 2. I would say he's got to hit this one inside.
This is trying to come right about over here, right?
So he's going to try to. But that's how it slides. New felt sometimes going to go a little wider because it slides a little bit.
Yep.
And you don't want to get too far off that line. Then it makes the shot tougher.
Get the point. Let's look at what happened there. Again, don't forget, guys, if you look at these pockets, they are draped over the pocket. You can see how thin they are. Literally 4 inches. You have to hit it perfect.
And
or you
especially
don't make
side
it.
pockets. They've seen me play a little tighter. Well,
I like Ryan from here.
2-3 is going to be an issue.
Yeah.
That's the only issue.
4, 6, 7. All lined up there.
Yes, this is the key. It looks like he got about as good as he did.
Pull it straight back, right?
Yeah, just get it back anywhere. Just don't scratch.
That's it, right? Don't scratch.
How much straw? I can't get that straw. Look at that. That was a
Perfect.
beautiful stroke.
Thanks for that. Good
That's a
shot.
beautiful. I'm gonna break out my carbon fiber when I get home. I can't straw a ball like
Gonna go forward 2 reels, or
I-
just 1
I-
reel. Punch it.
that. I go top right, the spin carry it like that.
Yeah.
Oh, put much on it. Oh, no, it's perfect. All right,
6-7 right there. Game is a game of, I mean, they hit the point by millimeters and now Ryan's about to go on. All right, guys, thank you. You did a great job. We're all over 100 now. We appreciate that. And hope you guys are enjoying the commentary in here with Bobby the Legend in the booth.
I hit that perfect, I think. Did he hook? Or is he too straight?
I mean, I think he can go forward here. I think he can go forward, Bob. Just come right over here.
If he can, I like that. It looks like it.
And if he puts a lot of right, actually, he can come even on this side. Oh, he's going for the draw.
No,
Found
I think he.
I didn't.
That must have been worse than it was.
Oh my God! Look at
And
this.
he hit it that hard.
Yeah, that was a tough hit. I mean, I can't believe that pocket accepted it.
Yeah, that's why I don't ever want to hit that hard.
No. And I love the sides.
Wow.
I love the sides.
Tom here seems to like your drawing, Bobby.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh, look at this.
How about this this is not the win, but this is pretty close, Bob. It's a big game right here.
It's a big shot right here. It's the first one on the hill.
Tom, we draw the lines with the computer system that we have here.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool. All right, big shot here, 7-7. Ryan Cullen. This time. Man, these guys care. This is awesome. I love the list because these guys, they care so much about winning, Bob.
Oh,
You know what I mean? The pride is just
It's hard to get here.
the point in the inside. He's going to leave Rob a tougher shot than he
Wow.
had. Let's look what happened there, Bob.
Rob's going to be happy he's still out there.
Just missed it.
Oh, yeah. You know, that kind of shot, I usually aim it for the short pocket side. Because that way, if I miss it, the 9 usually goes to the middle of the short rail.
I'm just going to fire this in.
Yeah, he does fire. Rob hit the depth there first.
Look at replay. He forced this one.
Wow. Feel better, Lucas.
Check out this shot, Bobby. Look at the 9-ball rattle. It's
That's the longest I think I saw him take on a shot.
Yeah.
And he made it. Nice shot.
All right, so he's on the hill, guys, and he is breaking. He's I think he's made a ball or two every rack, Bobby.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty close. And Ryan needing 2.
Yeah,
Michael here says, bam, it's boom. Well, nice try there, Michael. Michael says all the way down. Lucas Picasso Werner's in the house. What's up, Lucas? I hope you're feeling better. Andy Gallo said, hope you're feeling better.
I got to believe Ryan's winning this rack just to put it hill.
Yeah, and there goes the 3-ball.
One's hanging, so he's got the. You know, that 3 to the 5 isn't. But on the 3. Yeah, Chris, I'm not a fan of the way they leave it on the table, but a lot of them do it. It's too often I see it roll over the edge of it, and it affects the cue a little bit. He came up a little short, Bob. You might have to worry about that 9 ball.
Yeah, there's a lot of inside here.
Yeah, can't see if you can get it.
That's what happened. You put inside, right, Bob?
Yeah, you have to overcut a little. Make up for that.
Of course, Bobby's calling for a hill, so let's see what happens, guys.
Yeah, well, I think we thought that about an hour ago.
How long has the Shark Stream been on? What's the launch date? I haven't heard any talk about that lately. Robert, we've been around, I think, 4 years originally. We really took it to the next level the last couple of years. We've had a lot of updates with Joe Raccio in the booth, and of course, Bobby Hunt and Kickin' Chicken in the booth.
Yeah, we've been doing it probably 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Raccio in the IT, and then Bobby Chicken in the booth, and having a lot of the pros come. Lucas Casaverna is an asset to us. Jonas and those guys, Alberto, they come play with us. It's just, we're very lucky. We're trying to keep it going, trying to get bigger.
You gonna try to draw above it?
Yep. That's perfect.
That's a big 8-ball, though.
Perfect.
Oh, wow, very nice.
left on this Skippy underneath that
Just a
7.
little by the 7.
Thanks, Robert. Thanks for that question. Appreciate it. We're trying, right, Bobby? We're trying. Bobby's a star now. He goes out to Derby City and he's chatting on all the streams, upstate out stream and everything. He's a big star now.
Well, people seem to like old stories of pool players.
I remember Tim and Bobby when it started. Yeah, a long time ago, man. It was a lot of fun. It was I believe it or not, Bobby, we started this say 8-9 years ago at Old Yale with our phones, just streaming list matches.
Yeah.
How about that? No commentary, just list matches. Then about 5 years ago, we started doing some commentary, and then from there it just kind of took off.
Pat Fleming with the Yankee stats, he started with no commentary.
Yep.
He told me once that it was Billy Cardone's idea to put a commentator there.
That was the best, I will not run a stream when there's no commentary. Do it.
I don't care. I want some commentary. I don't want.
Listen, you mean?
I don't want any sport where they talk over every shot.
Yep.
That bothers me. But yeah, you gotta have someone say something.
Need a stroke here, Bob.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
And,
He used the whole pocket, Bob.
All right, Bobby called for Hill Hill. We're going to turn the camera. This is coming right into your living room, folks.
Lucas said was going to go Hill too.
Wonder who Lucas has action on, Bobby. He probably gave Rob given 2 games, and that just cost him.
Yeah. Well, gonna take a minute break here. We just.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're
Yeah.
going to stay here and just chat with Bobby. And yeah, Bobby, you've been here about 2 years now, right?
I think Chicken and I started about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You talked us into it. Well, talked me into it.
Bobby didn't want no part of the stream.
No, I was afraid of it until you got Chicken in here, and I said, well, I'll go in if Chicken goes in. That's how Chicken and I started.
Yep. And because I mean, if you ever listen to Bobby, I called him Bobby the Legend before the stream actually, and just go out there and talk to him and just hear all the stories and all the amazing pool history that is in his head, and it's just amazing to hear. And I wanted to share it with you guys and make sure you guys got it. And he's sharing a little bit right now, which is really cool.
Well, any pool player in my era has a million stories. It's just that I remember I didn't do anything to impair my judgment and my thinking, and most of my contemporaries did. So I remember everything crystal clear.
Yeah, I know you have a good memory. You recreate a lot of stories, and
Yeah.
you, Earl Strickland, he has a lot of great stories and very good memory
yeah.
as well.
I played Earl when he was 16.
Yeah.
I mean, and he talks about playing out in the country. He really did. The place he learned to play was a grocery store with 2 pool tables.
That's pretty something. And he remembers you guys coming down.
Yeah, with Eddie.
He was young though.
He was about 16, I think, because I sort of remember him driving, and I would have been about like 27 or 8. And we heard about this kid way out in the country, and it really was way out in the country. And we heard he was gambling pretty good, and we drove a long way, and we find this little grocery store, had a grill, and it had 2 tables, and it had groceries. And there's this 16-year-old kid, skinny and tall, just playing great. But he was very beatable in those days because we were still playing the push-out rules.
They play safety.
So he didn't have a clue how to play push-out. So it didn't matter where you pushed him, he shot. So you just keep leaving him tough. But within 2 or 3 years from that, he became
You just didn't miss.
a monster.
Did Bobby ever gamble with Kid D?
Yeah, Kid D still owes me money, but that's a different story. I gave him 9-7 at one.
Oh no!
Oh boy, not on the hill. Do you do that?
No, you're in trouble when you do that now. And look at the 3 hanging. You got to get to the 2 ball, Bob.
Look at that.
That's pretty much it. 1 to the 2.
The 2.
They said, what do you know about Winkler Road, Windsor,
I
Connecticut?
don't know.
No idea.
Windsor at all. No. Our family came from up there.
How many people owe you money, Bob, in the pool world?
A lot.
And how many people are you not going to get it from back? percentage tax.
A lot. You know what happened? When I was a pool player, and I hard to believe, I was broke a lot. And I had two people.
Nice stroke right there, Rob.
I had two friends that would help me. They weren't pool players. I would have to borrow from one, sometimes pay the other. So when I stopped really playing competitively, I seem to have more money now. So I try to help pool players. Usually comes back and I don't get paid back, but I know that going in and I accept it.
Benjamin Hogan Benny says tax. That's what it's called, tax. Tax on money earned.
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah.
Rob's looking smooth here. Everything's tic-tac-toe now.
Yeah, Mark, I know he died, and I felt bad that he died. I did like Danny. I mean, he only owed me a little bit of money, but I did like him. I felt bad when he passed away.
Way too young. Way too young.
Yeah. Was he even 40 yet?
Yeah, maybe right around there.
Barely, maybe. He played real good for about 2 years, and he had other issues.
Now, you were with that era, Bobby, with a lot of partying. Were you a big partier back in the day, like everybody else was?
No.
Because you hung around with people like Larry Liscotti and who's the guy? Kenny Wellman. Big partiers, right?
They all were. I think that's why I'm still here, and I remember things so clearly because I never did all that stuff.
All right, that's going to be it, guys. You got a great match here. And
Piersa.
Rob wins, and it was 9-8. I didn't change the score. It was 9-8. So
congratulations, Rob.
But yeah, to finish your story real quick. So you think that's part of the reason why you're still hanging around because you didn't party as much as they did, or
I think so.
And your memory's so clear, and
I think so because I didn't do anything, and I mean I was always with everybody, but I just didn't do it.
Yeah,
you know,
drink a little bit here and there, or not even.
No, I really. I always wanted to be in control of myself. Yeah, I mean, like I hung around all these guys and just never. I don't want to lose money because I was doing something.
Yeah,
and I was afraid if I took a pill, say to play pool, I was always afraid. What if I played great, and tomorrow I don't have the pills?
Yeah,
then I would never play. So I never did that stuff. You know, I just didn't. I was too cheap to spend the money on.
Yeah, you must have had a lot of opportunity with all the people that you did. It must have been handed to you at Mines, right?
Especially when you have people steering you around. I don't think we have any more matches tonight.
No more matches tonight.
People would steer like when I went to Baltimore, I had a guy steering me around. All you have to do is say, "I want something," and they'll get it for you.
Yeah,
because they're getting paid.
Yeah,
you know, I just always played on the straight. I do remember one time I was supposed to play a guy at 3 a.m. in Baltimore. So I was tired, and the guy I was with gave me some pills. So I took one. Well, my opponent never showed up. I spent 8 hours laying in bed wide awake counting the hairs on my head, and I never did it again.
That was it, huh?
Yes. I love being a pool player. I just loved everything about it, even being broke. You know?
Now, what about when you were sober and you must have saw some crazy times, like when those guys. I seen Kenny. He can tie it on with anybody.
Yeah,
Kenny used to just.
Was a mess. I'm not going to mention the player's name, but we were in the bathroom shooting up in his neck.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because his veins were all closed. There was some great pool players, but I think less of them if they were junkies because they only played good when they were high.
Yeah.
And I always believed when I was playing my best, didn't matter how good you played, if you're doing drugs to play me, if I didn't run out of money, I'd bust you. Because it didn't last.
When they start getting sick, no matter what, they have to.
And they still believe that it's working. Anyway, gene. Anyhow, I would stay straight, and I just was better for me.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. You've been around everything. You must have seen everything. Because I know Larry was probably one of the biggest partiers, right?
Larry had a good time.
Yeah.
You know, I think one of the reasons was drugs and all that stuff around pool. It was, like right now the pool players are more professional, the Europeans and
yeah.
I think as Americans, most of us picked pool because it was an easier way to make money without working.
Yeah.
Everyone I knew, we were playing pool because my friends were
better than working.
Yeah, my friends were working. I remember in high school, my friends were working for like $1.40 an hour in the local A&P, and I was already playing 50 a game, and
Yeah.
when I was 15, so it was an easy way to make money.
Yep.
You know, and then I was hooked anyhow, and
Yeah. It's funny. It's like I've been broke many times. I was watching comedian Cat Williams and said something about being broke, and I said, being broke doesn't make me fear. I've been broke many
Yeah.
times.
Well, here's what I'll say though. When I was in my 20s and early 30s, didn't bother me being broke. Somewhere in my 40s, I started worrying about it.
So I'm
And
gonna start playing safe.
maybe that's when I started playing. And now that I'm in my 70s, I'd be scared to death to be broke.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when you're young, it doesn't matter. Plus, pool world was different in the 70s and 80s. You could go broke 15 days in a row, and you knew on the next day you were getting even. Nowadays, if I lose money in Connecticut, you might not get to play again this year.
Right.
You know, so there was a lot more action around back in those days. Of course, it was cheap to live, and everything was cheap. So I remember another thing was nice back in those days, before the computers. I'd have 3 checking accounts, and it took a week for a check to clear back then.
Yeah.
And I wrote a lot of bad checks, but I could cover it with another bad check.
I did that too, Bobby.
But I always knew eventually I'm going to beat somebody.
Yeah.
And when I beat him, I would get, and I never ever got stuck. You know, it always back then, you always had a shot to get even.
Yeah.
You know,
You just had to pay attention to what day it was.
Oh yeah, you had to know all
Yep.
that. But you know what we had too before the casinos. It changed after the casinos came in. You know, because now all the backers have the money. The pool players didn't have any money.
Yeah.
They started going to casinos,
Yeah.
and it changed everything.
Andy said, "Have you ever did you do any drugs in Vietnam?" That's a good question.
Never in
No.
Vietnam. In my experience, the people who were doing most of the drugs in Vietnam weren't the combat soldiers. They were usually the people in the rear,
Yep.
you know, and that's just my experience. In a unit where you're in combat, you don't,
Yeah, yeah.
you don't want to be getting high out there.
You got to be on your game, right?
Yeah, that in my case, I mean, like I say,
Yeah.
I never saw anybody getting high in the bush, you know. And I was in a special unit where I actually lived around the village, in the bush, you know, around the villages, and you wouldn't have tolerated somebody getting high. And
You're risking your life.
You're betting your life.
Yeah, you're
you
risking
know,
your life.
as opposed to being in the rear, you know, you're pretty safe.
Yeah, right.
That's the world that I saw.
We got and Benny says staying broke is a problem. Absolutely right. Nobody wants to stay broke.
Oh God, no. But back then, once again, there was so much action. You go
You
broke.
knew it was going to happen.
I could borrow a few hundred from someone. I knew I was beating somebody soon.
Well, Lucas is almost a prime example like that. He's been broke a couple times, but he knows he's going to play a big tournament. He's going to win a big tournament. He's going to be in a big tournament.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. All right. So got any stories about Herbie Levin?
Herbie Lehman, I think
Lehman.
the world of Herbie. When I came up, in fact, the first big tournament I won, I played Herbie in the semifinals, and I think it's a funny story. Herbie had a problem that we're playing the semifinals of the New England straight pool tournament, and Herbie made a lot of trips to the bathroom. He had the runs or something, and he kept apologizing to me as he'd run across the room. But he was a great guy, a great straight pool player, and a snooker champion too. But one time we had a party, and Herbie was a chef, which I don't know if people realize that. So Herbie's in the kitchen cooking for this party, and we had a Connecticut Pool Players Association. So they asked me I was they wouldn't let me be treasurer. They made me the vice president because I would have robbed the treasury. Oh, Herbie's in the kitchen cooking our food, and Herbie drank a bit. So I go in the kitchen just to talk to him, you know, see how he's doing. And he looked at me like I was a dog. He goes, "You spot me the 8, we can leave right now and play some." I said, "Herbie, you're cooking the dinner." He goes, "Don't worry about that. We can play if you'll give me the 8. And I thought the world of Herbie. You know, and I hear this. I think he's living in North Carolina now with one of his children. But he was a great player, and he was funny. And he was just a great player, great straight pool player.
Yeah. And that's what everybody was back then, straight pool most of
That's what we learned first. You know, the hustler had come out.
Yep.
We all wanted to be like, you know,
Minnesota Fast, right?
Fats, yeah.
Or Fast Eddie. Who was it? Who was it? Mix of 50-50? Everybody wanted to be Fast Eddie or Minnesota Fats?
Well, Fast Eddie won the money, so you want to be like,
yeah.
you know, Fats was a great character.
Yeah.
You know, and the real Minnesota Fats was a real character. He was hilariously funny, but after you heard it 2 or 3 times, it got old.
Yeah.
But and he was a better player than people give him credit for. Yeah, he really could play.
Yeah.
He wasn't great, but
More of a showman than anything.
he was a showman,
right?
and what he did, he really could. He would bet really high, and he'd break most pool players because they all had to spot him.
Yep.
You know, he wouldn't play even, but he'd pull out 20, 30,000, and pool players invariably, myself included, we would overspot people because you got a shot.
You want that money, right?
Yeah, and it almost never works.
Yeah.
You know, like the bookies in New Haven, Jimmy Shershot and them. Jimmy Shershot told me once he'll play any pool player alive. If they don't quit him ahead, eventually he'll bust them because he can outmoney everybody. And
that's why casinos win too. You know. They,
oh yeah,
they outmoney. The odds are in their favor, but they never run out of money.
Yeah, they don't. Jimmy Shershot. I put him together with Jimmy Fusco once. I had Jimmy Shershot trapped, and I figured I had to get paid. Now it didn't work out the way I wanted. They want to bet in sports. Never hit a pool ball. Pool traps don't usually work. Oh, thanks, Chris. Yeah, Herbie Lee was a great player and a friend of mine. I got a Herbie Neiman story.
Go ahead.
He was a great pool table mechanic. So he was redoing the tables in New London, which one of the best rooms on the East Coast when I was young. So Herbie's doing the tables. The guy comes in and plays from one pocket, and they're going back and forth. Herbie couldn't beat him, so they made an appointment to play again the next day. Well, Herbie was sleeping in the pool room at night, and he took that table apart because the guy always took the same pocket. And Herbie jinxed the pocket. He put something under the felt, and I thought that was. Now most people think of that as cheating, but most pool players don't think it. They just think
You're making moves, right? You're making moves.
He got outmoved, and that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, you had to survive, right? You had to eat back in the day.
And it's the same thing now. If I played you for money and you don't pay me, I am never mad at you for not paying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad at the people who didn't make you post.
Yeah.
And which would be me.
Yeah.
So, but I look at things a little different.
All right, good, Bobby. Thanks a lot. That was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed Bobby's stories at the end. And this is Bobby Hunt with Bobby Hilton saying, we'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed the match. Congratulations to Rob Piersa. Don't forget to like, share, and donate if you can. Have a good night.
Good night.
We want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors here on the Shark Stream. They have Connecticut APA, Sigma Wear, Agency One Group, Jacoby Custom Cues, Women in Pool, Mabel's Tables at Michael's Deli, NM Billiard Sales and Service, 11 Hall Avenue, Wallingford, Connecticut, KM Maintenance, JT's Pool Cue Repair, Salotto app, Mark Anthony Home Improvements, Tommy's Tattoo.